Breaking news, there are 3 major credit score changes on the table for 2025 that could literally destroy everything you've worked for. So if you think your credit score is safe, think again. But if you think this won't affect you, you're dead wrong. Whether you're rebuilding credit, applying for a mortgage, or just trying to stay afloat, these changes are aimed right at your wallet. So let's break it down. But before I get into this video, make sure that you smash that like and subscribe button so this video gets out to more people so everyone can be aware of these massive changes that are coming. So I'm gonna break this down into 3 massive changes that you do not want to miss. We're gonna start at number 3 and work our way down to number 1. And the crazier part is one of these proposals can make it 10 times harder for you to get approved for a loan. And another one would let debt collectors just trash your credit score, even for debts that aren't yours. And the last one, it could make millions of Americans instantly unapprovable for credit cards, cars, and homes. These are the kind of credit changes they don't want you to know about, but I've dug into the fine print, the policy proposals, and the whispers coming from Capitol Hill, and I'm about to expose all of them. So number 1 is public credit score overhauls. So this idea was floated under Trump's previous administration and now is back in talks, making an entire financial profile part of a national database shared with lenders, insurers, and even potential employers. So now currently, like if you apply for a credit card, that's a completely different lending sector. If you apply for a mortgage, that's another sector. And when you apply for auto insurance, and what they were talking about insurers, when you apply for auto insurance, that auto insurance is also in a completely different sector. And when you apply for employment, some employers actually use some of these screening products and they're all under the same umbrella. Well, they want to change all of that and put it all in one. And you're probably like, well, it sounds great. Let's consolidate it all. No, you definitely don't want that to happen. Because imagine your medical debt, your unemployment history, even your social media activity being factored into your credit score. So instead of those items actually being separated, now they're all going to be factored into your credit score. Of course, they're going to call it transparency, but I call it a trap because one mistake, one hardship, and the system could flag you as high risk for years. Because understand one thing, the entire lending process is built on subprime lending, selling your data. So the more that they can keep that credit score down, the more money these lending institutions can make off of you. Think about it like this. They create a new system, and then now they're just gonna get rid of the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act that protects consumers. Also getting rid of the Debt Collections Practices Act, which also protects consumers. And think about it like this, like what we said a second ago, one mistake, one hardship. Once it gets into the system, good luck getting it removed because appeals could take months and your score could be shot in the meantime. Now we're moving on to number 2, which is a debt collection wild card. The second change is even scarier because supercharged debt collection power under Trump's rollback of certain CFPB protections, debt collectors could report any account to the bureaus, including disputed or inaccurate debts. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using Dispute Beast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Jay, Jay's credit score went up 222 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. And Abdul's credit score went up 206 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. But let's not forget about Alexander. Alexander's credit score went up 211 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. Dispute Beast's link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. Last part's the most important. So previously, if you disputed a debt, it couldn't report while under review. So if you get a collection notice in the mail and you have 30 days to respond to it, you can dispute it and they cannot report that actual collection to your credit reports until the full investigation is actually processed. But that shield would be gone. So literally under Trump's proposed changes, they could slap that collection on your credit report before it's even resolved, wrecking your credit score overnight. And here's the kicker. Even if you prove the debt isn't yours, removal could take up to 90 days. That's 3 months of being denied for credit, housing, even jobs. This could turn into a nightmare scenario, especially for people that are working on their credit on their own, not using software, not using any type of system. It's gonna be hard because you're gonna be fighting with one hand tied behind your back. Now moving on to number 3, this is a huge one. It's subprime subprime reclassification. This is the one that they're keeping super quiet. It's the subprime reclassification proposal. Trump's advisors want to raise the threshold for what's considered good credit. So currently, good credit is considered a 670 plus. Under the new proposal, good credit starts at a 720 plus. And fair credit is currently 580 to 669, which would become subprime. That means millions of Americans with a 640, a 660, even a 700 credit score would suddenly be reclassified as subprime, making it harder to qualify and jacking up interest rates. This is not just politics. This is your pocketbook, your future, and your ability to build wealth. So the big question is, what can you do about it? How can we prepare? First, you want to make sure to monitor your credit daily, not monthly, daily. Freeze your credit reports. There's no reason for your credit reports to be unlocked unless you're going to apply for something. Other than that, lock them up so nobody can access them. Second, you want to audit your reports using a tool like DisputeBeast. It scans all 12 credit reporting agencies and helps remove inaccurate data faster than traditional disputes. Because if Trump's policies get pushed through, accuracy will be your only defense. And third, stay informed. Don't wait until it's too late. And make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be updating you with every twist and turn as these policies roll out. Listen, this isn't fear mongering. This is a financial warning shot. If you're not watching your credit like a hawk, you could wake up one day with a score that's unfixable. Yeah, that's a thing. And always remember, I'm here to make sure you never get blindsided by the system. Hit that like button and share this with someone who needs it. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay sharp.